You absolutely can use Reiki in a manifestation Joe Dispenza kind of way. You absolutely can, and people do. But Reiki works because Reiki works for the best and highest good of all. It's not necessarily the kind of manifestation technique that people might want or expect it to be. So what that means is that if we have a desire, something that we want, we can send Reiki to it. And at Reiki level 2, you're able to send Reiki across time and space, to the future, to the past, to things that are not here with you, to things that you cannot touch. But even though we can do that, it doesn't mean that we're going to be able to use Reiki as a quote unquote manifestation tool, because it does go to the greatest and highest good of all. So let's say, for instance, let's say that I really want to win the lottery. And I send Reiki to winning the lottery. And I'm like, I want to manifest the lottery. Let's send Reiki to Christian winning the lottery. And, oh, I'm going to do all of my manifestation things. I'm going to make a vision board about winning the lottery and all of this. And I'm going to send Reiki because I've got that magic Reiki thing. Well, if it's not in my highest and best good to win the lottery, it's not going to happen. You know, Reiki is going to go where it's needed and wanted for the highest good of all. So what that means is that I can try to use Reiki as a manifestation tool and send it to my desires, but at the same time, I've got to release that desire for it to turn out the way that I want it to, and to rather trust that it's going to turn out the way that it needs to, and that's in my best and highest good. And so, yeah, you absolutely can send Reiki to things that you want. At the same time, it's really helpful for us to kind of release that expectation and that desire to force things. A lot of times you'll hear Reiki practitioners talking about sending Reiki to things almost as in a way to like force them to be like, okay, heal this person, I'm sending Reiki, heal this person, dang it. And what they're really trying to do is to force Reiki to follow their will. And Reiki it doesn't work like that. Reiki is, as universal life force energy, it's self-neutral in terms of our desires and our wishes. And we can set the intention and the desire for it to go to a specific place, but we also at the same time need to release the expectation that it's going to do what it is we want it to do. So knowing that Reiki is there to support us and for our best and highest good, while at the same time recognizing that what might be in our best and highest good is not what we desire. So we can use Reiki for law of attraction, manifestation kinds of things, but at the same time, it's much more all about releasing and letting go of the expectation when it comes to Reiki. But that's a very common desire and question when it comes to Reiki, is like, ooh, I can Reiki all kinds of things. Like, I want a new house. I'm going to send Reiki to getting a new house. Yes, you absolutely can do that. And at the same time, recognizing that Reiki is going to go where it needs to go. And so it's a little tricky almost in a sense, if it makes sense for it to be tricky, that we can at once send Reiki where we would like it to go or desire it to go, while at the same time releasing the expectation that it's going to go there. Now, some people might say, well, then what's the point of sending Reiki at all? Like, if it's going to go where it's needed and wanted for the highest good of all. We know that intention setting is very powerful. So we know that intention setting is really a part of making things happen on an energetic level, on a physical level. And so just setting the intention is actually really very useful and helpful for signaling to ourselves, signaling to the client, signaling to the universe that this is what we desire and want. And so still that idea of sending Reiki to a specific person, place, or thing has its place within the practice of Reiki.